It has been too long since we have had the pleasure of having Chef Vito Marcello from Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro in North Conway with us in the 207 kitchen. Welcome back. Great to have you here.
Great to be back, Rob.
And as always, something off the Italian menu. What are you making for us today?
Love Italian, don't we, here in the 207 kitchen? We're going to make delicious meatballs, but we're going to turn them into sliders, you know? Little sandwiches like we make the burger.
Love sliders, love meatballs.
Absolutely.
So this sounds like a winner. Where do we begin?
We're gonna start by adding the dry ingredients. And first, before we go any further, I want to tell you we're gonna use turkey today. We're not gonna use beef. 100% turkey. That's over here.
That's just a little egg there.
Little egg. We're gonna mix all the wet ingredients.
People are going to be wondering, why turkey?
Something different. And it's also, you know, a lot of people don't want to eat beef.
It's something a little lighter, a little healthier.
A little lighter, a little healthier. A little bit of salt and pepper.
Right.
A little garlic. We're going to mix this together. This is
the way the pros do it, is just with a finger. I love that.
I don't know if you're going to go to a pro. My mother showed me how to make these.
That's even better.
Ma, I love you. You're the best.
She's watching too, believe it. About how many will you figure this recipe will provide for? How many are we going to end up with?
I think we're going to end up with 12 meatballs or 12 meatball sliders. Oh, wait, yeah. It depends how big you make them. If you make the meatball, it's going to be about an inch, inch and a half. If you make the slider, I'm going to show you in a moment exactly how we're going to cut them up. And if you zoom in here, we have a cookie cutter.
Yeah.
It's about 2 inches around, an inch high.
And so that's the perfect utensil to use for this.
Perfect utensil. Perfect.
Does this really need to be fully kneaded and massaged and everything?
Yeah, you don't want to master it. You want to just fold all the ingredients in nicely.
Right.
And then we're going to add them to the sheet pan. Can they see that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So the point is, either you can do one or two things. If you don't have a cookie cutter, roll them out to the portion side, just flatten them, put them on the cookie tray, and cook away.
All right. And that's about, what, a little over an inch thick is the way you flatten that out there?
Absolutely. And you can do a spinach slider also. You can add spinach to this. The recipe will be on the website. And cook them off. And then we're going to get the finished product, which is already the magic of TV here in the 207 kitchen. When the meatball slider is right in the oven.
Now, I like the idea of adding the spinach. If people want to get creative, what are some other things that they might be able to put in?
You can chop sun-dried tomatoes in spinach, or just sun-dried tomatoes. You know, maybe chop some mushrooms, make it, you know, use the herbs and the vegetables and fruits from the garden.
And feel free to have some fun and improvise a little bit. All right, you're going to get that out. While you do, I'm going to mention that Vito has an event that is coming up Friday. It's going to be at the Walgreens on Marginal Way in Portland. It's to benefit the Robbie Foundation, which helps out kids with special needs. And you're going to be serving what?
I'm going to be serving the turkey meatball sliders. Check this out. Looks almost like a burger, doesn't it?
It does. It does. So if you want to, you know, see Vito yourself, help out with a good cause, and get a chance to try the turkey sliders before you actually make them at home. Again, coming up Friday at the Walgreens on Marginal Way in Portland. Vito's going to be there helping out the Robbie Foundation.
Fantastic. Thank you. And we always give back. Always give back.
I know you're good that way.
We're gonna create the slider. We're gonna add a little bit of my delicious tomato basil marinara sauce over the roll, the top of the roll.
Right.
By the way, my tomato basil in 3 stars with a Guiding Stars program. Healthiest sauce you can pull off the shelf right there, buddy.
There you go.
We're gonna add the slider. And of course, a little bit more delicious sauce.
This is just straightforward Italian comfort food, but done with flair.
Absolutely.
There's nothing fancy here. Anyone can make this, Vito. They can't make it the way you can, but they can make it very well.
And you know, we're gonna add just a touch more sauce and make it perfect. Here we go, Rob.
And that is a fine-looking dish I tell you, I'd be ready to dive into that right now. The recipe is on our website, WCSH6.com. Go to the 207 page, scroll down to the 207 kitchen section. That's where you're going to find the recipe for Vito's meatball sliders. More information as well on his appearance at the Robbie Foundation fundraiser and on Vito Marcello's Italian Bistro in North Conway. Great to have you back. Thank you so much.
It's great to be back. See you Friday at Marginal Way. Walgreens, be there.
And we will be back in just one moment.